Learn the art of investing on Moneywise.
Hello and welcome back to the Moneywise Podcast, brought to you by Bandhan Mutual Fund. I am your host Mishuk, and today we are talking about something that's often overlooked but is absolutely vital to long-term investing success: portfolio rebalancing. Joining us is R. Subramanian, a first-generation entrepreneur and certified chartered financial goal planner with over 30 years of experience in the financial industry and is known for his practical client first advice. Subramanian, thank you so much for being here and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mishu.
Great. So let's start from the basics. What really inspired you to become a financial advisor?
I am very glad that Bandhan Mutual Fund has taken this initiative to share the mutual fund distributor experience for the benefit of others. Started my career in early 90s as an insurance agent. I could see that people often took advice from relatives, friends, and parents. There was a space for professional advice. I was able to add value their lives. Second reason, I come from Hosur. It's a busy industrial town. People do not have time to think and plan about their finances at the right time. So there are two primary reasons which inspires me this day to be in this field.
Well, that's such an inspiring journey, I must say. And honestly, it's really fascinating to hear like what sparks that initial interest in finance and especially your personal experiences and how they often shape a professional path. So, let's shift gears a little and talk about today's main focus, which is portfolio rebalancing. And in simple terms, can you tell our audiences what is portfolio rebalancing and why should investors really care about it?
Rebalancing is restructuring your portfolio. People invest money without plan. People have goals, but their goals have changed over time. Some funds may not be required to be held anymore. In all such scenario, we need to rebalancing. Example, people park emergency cash in liquid fund. Now, as an advisor, I would ask him or her again if this is still your goal. If not, we need to discuss the goals again and restructure the portfolio. Restructure is realigning the portfolio to original goals and maintaining the investments. Second aspect, restructuring is diversifying risk. There may be overexposure to an asset class. Newer opportunity may be available in market which may not be part of portfolio. Example, defense or international exposure. In such cases, rebalancing is required.
Right. I feel that's a really clear explanation, and a lot of people think that rebalancing is only about maximizing returns. But what I can, you know, figure out from what you said, that it's mostly about managing risk and staying aligned with your original plan.
You are right.
Right. So, moving on to the next question, how often should investors be rebalancing their portfolio, and is there a right time to do it?
The restructuring portfolio, there is no right time because it depends upon people, their goals, their investment horizon. It is required but not constantly. It is important to align your portfolio, but not at the cost of frequent rebalancing. The purpose may be lost here. Example, young couple may continue to park surplus money and their goals could change frequently, not for a person who is about retire. The couple may require rebalancing 3 years once and for retiree maybe 4 to 5 years once. The trigger is going back to previous example. The young couple may have a job, job, job change, sudden increase in income, need to support elderly parents, etc. Such a life altering situation can call for rebalancing. Second scenario is some macro factor, such as this recent war like situation. We see de escalation and a client is going to retire in next year. We may have to rebalancing the portfolio to more in debt oriented, protect his hard earned money. There are some triggers. These are some triggers.
So basically, there's no one size fits all, but it really depends on your. As you go along your life, and you have to adjust with incidents that come along, and take a call accordingly. If I'm correct.
Yeah, you are right. You are right.
So, since you mentioned triggers, so the next question is exactly about it. So, what are some of the common triggers that tell you that it's time to rebalance? If you want to add to what you just mentioned in the last question.
Yeah, people may think that rebalancing, when you do it frequently, the return may be optimized, but not really. Sometimes, yes, it is very difficult to say rebalancing is the only way to increase your portfolio or you can create a wealth through that. But rebalancing is very quite vital and important. Depends upon the person's age and his need, basically.
Right. So again, concluding, so summing it up, it's about staying aware that what is happening in your life and your investments.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, what's one piece of investment advice you would give everyone, no matter their age or income?
It's a very good one. So it is very important in everyone's life that financial independence does not mean tons and tons of money needed. Should be taken care of their need, not dependent on your parents, children, or spouse. Being a independent in finance, it is very more for the more important in everyone's life.
So, Subramanian, thank you so much for sharing your time and experience with us today. I feel you've made the concept of rebalancing not only easy to understand, but also something that feels doable. So, to all our listeners, if you have been ignoring your portfolio for a while, maybe it's time to check in and see if your asset allocation still aligns with your goals. We'll be back soon with more actionable insights to help you invest smarter. Until then, stay curious, stay consistent, and stay money wise.
You're listening to Moneywise, brought to you by Bandhan Mutual Fund. Check out the rest of our series for more insights on investment and personal finance. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.